My name is Danette Goodyear, and we are going to start talking about some spring cleaning. And just a little bit about myself. I've been with Young Living for 17 years and started in the fields with Gary Young in 2003 at our Provence lavender farm, and have followed Gary all over the world and seeing our whole seed to seal process. And I just want you to know that you're at the right place at the right time, and we're going to have a great time talking tonight. And I want to introduce to you two of my dearest friends who are amazing, not just leaders, but also product users, so we know what we're talking about because we've used for so many years. Christy Dempsey, who's a crown diamond with Young Living, and our other amazing diamond, Sarah Hardesty. So Christy, come on in.
Thank you so much, Danette. I'm super excited to get to talk on this topic with my friends here. I'm telling you what, I've been with Young Living for 8 years. I have 2 kiddos. Now they are 14 and 10, but they were only 2 and 6 years old when I started with Young Living. And they are a large part of the reason that I was convinced I needed to make some shifts and changes. And I hope that after this class tonight that you guys can hear our heart and know what really drives us to do what we do, which is just empowering and educating our friends and family after we've been personally convicted about the changes that we need to make for our own families. So I'm going to turn this over to my amazing friend Sarah to have her share a little bit about herself as well.
Gotta find that unmute button. Hey guys. I'm so glad my printer just stopped. My name is Sarah Hardesty, and I have been oiling now for, gosh, 7 years. And we just, our family just got started basically with the whole sole purpose of, and I'm sorry about the printer, I don't know why it keeps going, the whole sole purpose of just making sure that our 4 kiddos and myself and my amazing husband have our bodies supported, just our immune system supported. I had 4 kids in school, and we stayed around with Young Living because it is so much more than just healthy bodies. So that's how I got for you right now.
Great. How about our disclaimer? So nothing we're talking about here tonight is intended to replace or advise you for anything that your healthcare practitioner wouldn't, and we're not treating, diagnosing, prescribing, curing, any of those things. We're recording this, so no video or audio recording for that, please, and that will help so that we can, if something is said non-compliant, then we can cut that out, and you will get the recording for this as well. But I wanted to start out with our Young Living company has 3 main pillars: wellness, purpose, and abundance. And all of these can affect multiple levels of our health, right? The physical, the emotional, the financial part. And that is what we love about our Young Living lifestyle. And that's what we're going to share with you tonight.
Yes. And so going right along with that wellness, purpose, and abundance, every great community and company has a unified belief and system behind it. So just wanted to share with you what our company's vision and mission statement is, so you'll know the heart of what we really stand behind. So our vision is to bring Young Living oils into every home in the world. And our mission statement is that we honor our stewardship to champion nature's living energy, essential oils, by fostering a community of healing and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. So we all really unify behind that together and believe that as our foundation.
Yes. So guys, make sure you have your pen and paper handy. We are going to get started. If you need specific info on what oils are, like if you're just brand spanking new to this whole world of oils and all things oily, how to use them, etc., just reach out to the person who invited you here to grab the link for our recorded Intro to Oils class. And if you're here and you're already an oiler and you want to see that class, make sure you reach out to one of us so that we can get that link to you. Just remember, guys, that tonight we are only discussing Young Living essential oils, and the products are all, of course, Young Living. Our Seed to Seal standard, we stand by the fact that, sorry guys, I just lost my video. There we go. We stand by the fact that our products come straight from the seed all the way to the seal on the bottle, and all the processes in between, guys. Everything that happens within Young Living is tested and over and over and over and over again to make sure that the product that comes into this bottle or goes into this bottle is exactly what is on the label. Everything that goes into our products is pure and is going to help your family. Seed to Seal. If you want to know more about Seed to Seal and all the details in that, you can actually go to seedtoseal.com. We'll put that up in the comments for you.
Great. So let's get started on some spring cleaning inside and out, but we're actually going to start with the out part first, as we need to know what's in our environment to better understand what can be in us. Okay. So often people get to a point of realizing the amount of toxic chemicals they have in their homes because maybe they have a child with allergies or someone going through an immunocompromised season of life, or maybe they actually learn that there's a better way for long-term health. And hopefully they do that all before they present with symptoms of hormonal imbalances, respiratory issues, environmental allergies, cancer, because there are a lot of known carcinogens in so many of the mainstream products out there. People experience hair loss, thyroid issues, weight issues, emotional struggles, skin problems. The list goes on, as you know. So we're very happy to share with you tonight about some of the things that we found that are not just natural products, which they are, but they're effective too, right? It's not enough just to be natural, because we really need to clean and work and support our bodies at the same time. So that was the one thing that I really saw with Young Living, that these products were so incredibly effective on top of the complete purity part of all of our products. So let's do some facts about some ingredients, Christy.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to run through some facts covering basically about 14 hidden chemicals. These by no means are the only things that you could find hidden in some of your products that you're getting, but we're also going to offer you some easy solutions, right? So we're going to fill you in on the facts about some of the hidden things that might be a little scary, but don't worry, stay with us. We're not about fear. We're just about education and empowerment and allowing you to make the choice. So stick with us, see what you think. But I want to start off with SLS, that's sodium lauryl sulfate. So if you haven't heard of that one, it's a toxic chemical and foaming agent that's added to cleansers. A lot of times it's used even to scrub up the car grease off of the garage floor. But yet it's still in our shampoos and hand soaps and things like that. So it can be damaging to the skin as well as disruptive to your immune system, your hormonal health. You'll hear the word endocrine. When we talk about the word endocrine, we're relating that to your hormone health. So that is something that we really don't want to have around those SLSs. They also are linked to respiratory distress, nervous system impairment, some other things like that. Anything that messes up those hormones, it can have that result too. So that's one ingredient that you'll find. Those, and then the next one is going to be our phthalates. I know that's a little bit, I'm going to pronounce it again. Phthalates. The P is kind of silent, but if you want to look it up, it actually starts with a P-H-T-H. But phthalates, that one right there is also a toxic chemical that's been banned in children's toys, but yet it's still found in our body cleansing products. Also known to be an endocrine disruptor. Again, that's the hormones, and very hard for the body to break down when used consistently over time. So yeah, that's something that we find in some of our things that we're buying over the counter too, but stay tuned for that, for more information on that. Sarah, are you gonna tell us about a few more?
Absolutely. Let's talk about 5 more ingredients, guys. So the main ingredient in, this might hit a spot here. The main ingredient in candles, home sprays, and scented plugins is formaldehyde. Y'all, this is the #1 cancer-causing chemical and is what we get embalmed with at the morgue. It's no bueno. They say inhaling scents from candles or sprays is the equivalent to inhaling secondhand smoke, which is even more dangerous than actually smoking the cigarette itself. Let that just soak in for a minute. Store-bought household cleaning products contain, this is a word I'm probably going to botch, but 2-butoxyethanol. Yeah, I think that's it, which is a toxin known to cause sore throats, narcosis, look that one up, and severe liver and kidney damage if a sore throat wasn't bad enough, right? Store-bought laundry detergents, dryer sheets, they contain alpha terpineol, benzyl alcohol, and camphor, which are all toxic ingredients that cause central nervous system disorders. Guys, the CNS system is like super important to live. Loss of muscular coordination, central nervous system depression, headaches, nausea, vomiting, the list goes on. Ew, seriously, ew. Danette, bring us on to the next.
Yes, all the ew. Okay, so the vast majority of personal care products contain the listed ingredient, quote unquote, fragrance, right? Which is simply a broad category that hides up to 300 chemicals, toxic chemicals, behind one word. Companies are not required to reveal the actual chemicals that are within the fragrance category, hence keeping the public in the dark about the true toxicity of the products from babies to adults. So the Environmental Working Group, we'll talk about that in a bit too. You can go onto their website and they actually rate all of the mainstream products like that. And the Susan G. Komen, you probably know them as breast cancer, was not for profit, but now is for profit, that kind of thing. They actually have a perfume, and when you buy it, money goes towards that company. But did you know that that perfume rates a 10, which is the highest toxicity, and has a known carcinogen, which means known to cause cancer, main ingredient in there? Like, how crazy is that? So companies and our government are not going to protect you from things that will make them money, right? Regardless of the scientific findings and facts. So it's buyer beware, buyer and wearer, and user beware, right? So we have to get rid of these endocrine disruptors in our home and our personal care products, because these chemicals create what we call xenoestrogens, which are bad or foreign estrogens that go into our estrogen receptors and block that from the real estrogen that needs to go in there. We get hormonally out of whack, which can cause not only hormones, which are a myriad of those, but can also set in motion a cascade of abnormal cell activity, especially if you're genetically predisposed to some things. So that is a road we want to stay clear of. We can't actually do what we want to with the outside air always, right? But we can within our homes and the products that we put in and on our bodies.
Yes. So let's move from that over to talking about the chemicals we apply to our face and skin, because women apply hundreds of those to their face every day, including talc, bismuth, parabens, lead, mercury, and mineral oil. Now, don't feel bad, because most of the time we aren't even aware that we're doing that, but I'm letting you know now, so it's a little bit of education. These chemicals are all found in store-bought skincare and makeup products that can disrupt, again, that endocrine system, highly carcinogenic, and have been found in tumors. I mean, there's a sign that it's, anyway, when we use these products on ourselves and our kids on a daily basis, then those toxins are going to build up and accumulate within our bodies. And this actually has a name, a terminology. We call it bioaccumulation. So that just means the more we expose ourselves to those, the harder it is for our bodies to break it down and clear it out, right? Because of that buildup, it causes both minor and major health issues. Otherwise, they could have been prevented, right? If we just simply quit using those things. So even if these issues aren't apparent, relevant, that you don't see that right now in the short term, then it definitely is going to become more apparent later on down the road. The average number of toxins found in cord blood in newborn babies just a few years ago was 287. Little concerning, right? That obviously means the mom, what we've taken in, right, then passes through to the baby. The skin is our first line of defense and our largest organ. At least 60% of what you put on your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream. We know our skin is an organ, it's breathing, right? Like it's breathable, things pass through it. So you can test that for yourself. Go try some garlic between your toes and see if you don't taste it in about 10 minutes in your saliva. There are over 10,000 chemicals, right? Over 10,000 chemicals are inside our U.S. beauty industry products. Yet less than 10% of those chemicals are actually tested for safety. I don't know about you, but it makes me feel a little bit like maybe I should reconsider who actually has my best interest at heart. So think about this. Every single prescription and chemical and product that's been recalled, at one point it was approved, right? So we're going to go from that to talking a little bit about greenwashing with Sarah.
So thank you, Christy. Greenwashing. Guys, all you got to do is go down your grocery aisle and see the natural looking packages. Usually it's green and white or even beige. Companies know that you want to do better for your family. This is getting to be more and more problematic. They charge more, they make attractive marketing campaigns, and the stuff inside the package can be just as bad as the company's other products, guys. And just because it's marked organic, or another one I've been seeing a lot is plant-based. That's showing up on packages too. That maybe one thing is plant-based, you know, water. Just kidding. So just because it has organic or plant-based or natural or clean does not mean there aren't chemicals in there, and all but one ingredient can be grown with insecticides, fertilizers, and herbicides. If you're thinking this sounds like crazy because things wouldn't be put on the market if they weren't safe for us, right? Long awkward pause. Visit the Environmental Working Group website. It's ewg.org. I know one of the girls is going to pop that up in the chat. ewg.org. Plug in the ingredients of your products and see how high it is rated in toxicity. You can also download the Think Dirty app on your smartphone and look at the toxicity levels by product. The results will shock you and will make you want to throw those products in the trash. After all of that, let us begin by saying there is no judgment here, guys, none whatsoever. We used to use many of those same products ourselves, guys. I used to green shop all the time. I went for the green labels all the time on ourselves and our kids. But once we educated ourselves on the toxicity of what we're using in our home, and once we started to ditch and really truly switch over to effective plant-based products, our lives have changed for the better and forever. And our families experience much better wellness that God always intended for us to have. And because we've seen such amazing changes, we felt like it was our responsibility just to educate you guys on these invisible toxins in your home too. Because unless you hear it, you don't know, right? Sharing is caring. Danette, take it away.
That's right. So you're probably thinking, what can I use instead? So the only company that we trust that has products with none of the chemicals listed above, in fact, no chemicals at all, that are not things that are plant-based. Everything is plant-based, and we have full disclosure, which means everything in every product is on the label, right? So, and it is better than the organic label actually, because it contains the purest of the plant-based ingredients. And that company is, of course, Young Living Essential Oils. While they are an essential oil company, that's how a lot of us came into Young Living, they're also a fully equipped natural products company. They have supplements, beauty products, household cleaning products, stuff for kids and babies, even fur babies like I have, home purifiers, bath and shower products, oral care, and yes, even makeup. So it is your one-stop shop for most everything you will need for your home, your kids, your pets, and for your health. So for over 25 years, we had our 25th anniversary last year. Young Living has been the world leader in producing and guaranteeing 100% pure and potent therapeutic grade essential oils. And again, the plant-based products. So you've heard us talk tonight already about the seed to seal process, which means they are in a higher category than any other company in the world in terms of all of the testing that goes in and none of the bad stuff. So that is that the seed, that when that seed is sourced from that plant, from that point until it goes into an untainted soil, grown and put into essential oil bottle or products, Young Living applies the most rigorous quality controls possible to ensure that you're receiving the product exactly the way nature intended it. So products that are made to support our wellness and not undermine and eventually destroy our immune systems.
Yes, amen to that. So I just want to pause here for a quick second, because I know this all may sound like way overwhelming for some of you, especially if you haven't been taught any of this in the past, or maybe you're just like, I want to use what my mom or my parents or grandparents used, right? But I just want to remind you and reiterate that we're here to help raise awareness and alleviate your fears, right? At the same time, and then give you simple and cost-effective plan to basically transition and kick those chemicals out of your life. So just a little bit of tidbit of knowledge here. In fact, fun fact, that on average, homeowners will spend $800 a year on cleaning products, right? Think about how many different products you probably have underneath your sink, in your bathrooms, in your kitchen, and all the other places, right? But we can do much better than that and not undermine your health, but actually support your body and your mind at the same time. So let's start out with a few of our necessary cleaning products that need cleaning up. Thieves, and I'll show you guys that one. This little bottle right here, beautiful bottle called Thieves. This one is an essential oil blend, and a blend just means we combine various plant oils, essential oils there. It combines clove, cinnamon bark, lemon, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary essential oils. And this is absolutely one of Young Living's like landmark foundational products that we love. And Thieves is the most important ingredient in a full range of home cleaning and personal care products that Young Living carries, from dish soap to toothpaste. This oil right here is what's infused inside those products that we're about to start talking about. And I think Sarah's going to kick us off with our household cleaner.
Yep. Sorry. All right, Thieves household cleaner. Oh, guys, remember when I said at the beginning that I have 4 kids? We love Thieves household cleaner because we have 4 kids. 2 and 3 of them are boys and a dog. So Thieves household cleaner is a one-stop shop, guys, for scrubbing, degreasing, spot cleaning, dusting, yes, dusting, and more, all without harsh chemicals. It's safe for use with everyone in your family, including your fur babies, due to its highly effective plant-based formula. This product is highly concentrated. So a 14-ounce bottle, that's what this is right here, will make 14 bottles of cleaner. So here's my spray bottle, and this is actually smaller than when we say 14 bottles. You can probably get closer to 28 of this size right here. But really a little cap of this in your spray bottle filled up with water, and you are ready to go. So 14 bottles. The cost comes out to be about $1.50 a bottle. The dilution chart can be found on the back of the bottle as well, with all the necessary instructions on how to do what for what, like whether you're cleaning floors, cleaning counters, cleaning toilets, or cleaning windows. There are so many uses for this cleaner. So some ideas: counters, floors, windows, mirrors, toilets, showers, wiping down toys, throwing a capful in the washing machine with laundry or stuffed animals, carpets. Make sure you spot test first. You can use it in the car. I love to bring this on road trips. You can just make a small spray bottle, take it with you when you travel. It's available in, here's that 14.4 ounce bottle, but also, check this out. This is a 64 ounce bottle. It's bigger than my head. 64 ounces gives you even lower cost per ounce of cleaner. And here's a little hack I love. This bottle right here, once it's empty, I can fill it up and use one of these spray tops on it. So the glass is for mommy to use and the plastic is for the kids. They ain't dropping my pretty glass bottle.
I love that. Now we're going to move into the kitchen, and we're going to talk about dish soap, the Thieves dish soap. Again, plant-based, all ingredients can be found on the side of the bottle, free from SLS, right? The sodium lauryl sulfate, SLES, which is sodium lauryl ether sulfate, dyes, formaldehyde, phosphates, and synthetic perfumes, right? That are in mainstream Dawn dishwashing liquid kind of thing, right? And it doesn't foam much, right? Because a lot of those chemicals actually are foaming agents. So what I do is I love our Thieves foaming hand soap. So what I do is I have one of these that I have taken the label off of. And if you're clever, unlike me with a Sharpie and just write dish soap on it, you might have some cute little Etsy crooked thing that says dish soap, but mine is a Sharpie. So you can actually I usually put about a third, like as much as is in there right now, of the Thieves dish soap, and fill the rest up with purified water because it's so concentrated. So This, if you're thinking you're waiting for foaming and you're using this, you will use it up fast, because that is not what makes your dishes clean. Okay, so use a foamer like this. I'm a reduce, reuse, recycle kind of girl. I need to go buy another foamer when I got it with my foaming hand soap. So major tip, because it comes out foamy, right? So it has the power of thieves, and it smells delicious because they've also added jade lemon and bergamot essential oils. So yum. And you are going to be eating off of your dishes, right? Or cooking your food off of these, on these surfaces. So much less soak in your hands in the hot water in these chemicals. So we don't want chemicals in there, right? So why would we use toxin-filled dish soaps, right? If you know better, right? So that's what we say, know better, do better.
Yes, absolutely. So from the kitchen into the laundry room, this is our laundry soap right here. Again, it's infused with our Thieves essential oil. And there's so many things I love about this. I'm going to try to condense it as much as I can. Again, it's a plant-based formula. We love that. All the ingredients are going to be listed on there. We don't have to worry about these toxic ingredients we're talking about. And guys, I just want to reiterate here, because I didn't think about this when I had kids, but one of the big issues that we had are skin problems with our kids. We see that all the time everywhere, and yet we don't think about what we're washing their clothes in. And the fact that when our kids are outside running around and playing and heating up, guess what? Their pores are opening up, and their heat is going to heat up the fabric, which also allows the leftover toxin laundry soap that's in there to infiltrate into their largest organ, right? Like, I never thought about that until Young Living in this community helped educate me on that, and why choosing the right laundry soap was so important to so many body systems, because respiratory as well. But our skin, our largest organ, sometimes we don't think that this could be the culprit, is choosing the right laundry detergent. So, we're either wearing clothes or sleeping on sheets or using a towel out of the shower, nearly 24 hours a day. So making a good choice in this particular area, it can make a huge impact for you guys. This is highly, highly concentrated, small bottle. Look at my hand here, super small bottle, but highly concentrated. So that means we're reducing the plastic that we're using, right? And it means that if you have this small bottle right here can run 64 loads in a top loader, but if you have a high efficiency washer, that's 128 loads right here. 128 loads in this one bottle. So before that whole greenwashing we talked about, right? So one of those could be like, there's many of them, but like 7th generation, the free and clear, that all free and clear, that's what I actually used to with my kids. But that 7th generation free and clear, it scored a D in with those ratings when you're looking at like how things fare. That's not a good grade, just so that we know. All right, so let's just talk really quick that we can we can change over really quick. I want to highlight too, we can change over from in our laundry room to a clean laundry detergent right here, not have to worry about the SLS and all that kind of stuff, those foaming agents we talked about earlier. But then another one that we miss is our dryer sheets. And guys, I'm telling you, that fragrance and the chemicals they infuse into those sheets, it's terrible for your respiratory system. It's terrible for your skin, your endocrine system, and hormones. And that's something you're throwing in repeatedly, load after load, day after day, month after month, year after year. So it's something that definitely bioaccumulates. And an option to replace that are some amazing wool dryer balls. If you haven't heard of these, don't worry. They're actually pretty trendy now. You're normal. It's okay. But these right here, these are wool dryer balls, and they're reusable. So again, we're saving our environment. We're getting to reuse these wool dryer balls. And all you do is you can drop a few of your amazing pure essential oils on here, toss them into the dryer with each load. I usually use about 4 of these per load, and they don't go away. You just reuse them. They don't disintegrate. You can reuse them. And all you need to do is put some oils on there. And I like to choose a few oils from my starter kit that I got started in Young Living with. These are oils that come in the starter kit. There are several in here that you can choose from, super easy. But I would have to say lavender is a beautiful smell. It helps calm down, and it's always nice to have our clothes smelling like that, especially PJs. You can toss these in the dryer at night before bed with your kiddos that have a hard time winding down, and some lavender. Hello, really nice. But you could also do Valor or Raven, which has some eucalyptus in there. Any of those oils are great. Okay, so ditch the toxic dryer sheets, pair your wool dryer balls and essential oils. Use that. It's going to drastically clean everything up. And while we're on this topic, can we just say get rid of air fresheners?
They're not fresheners.
Well, they're not freshening anything in your health. I'm just saying. They are very toxic, and I'm not saying this out of judgment. I'm saying it out of love and concern for you. So use your great diffuser. I've got one going back this way, maybe over here. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, use your diffuser for that you get with your starter kit to help scent your home, right? Keep everyone healthy, keep their immune system strong. So let's talk about makeup for a second. Not to mention something that sounds a little innocuous, like cherry chapstick. You know, that chapstick, it scores 9 out of 10 on the toxin scale. Some things that we think are so simple and not harmful, and just something so small, right? Yet again, the bioaccumulation, using things repeatedly. Our great body and skincare products and full makeup line are chemical and toxin free and effective. And let me just tell you, I love our lavender lip balm. That again, all natural ingredients, super clean, and I feel totally safe and empowered to know that I can hand those off to my kids with confidence. Doesn't matter if they, end up ingesting it or whatever. It's okay. They're fine. If they're licking their lips, it's okay. So I think we're going to switch gears now with Sarah. We covered our household, laundry room, kitchen, all these great places in cleaning our home. So Sarah, why don't you help us switch gears?
Time to talk about the inside of our bodies, y'all, and do some spring cleaning there as well. This is, I think, the part that some of us get a little bit afraid to talk about. We're going to talk about it. Dr. Leanne and David Deerdu's book, I don't know if I'm saying their name right, but Inner Transformations Using Essential Oils, Powerful Cleansing Protocols for Increased Energy and More Radiant Health. We're going to pop that title down in the comments for you guys, or in the chat box. I don't know if you've got a link for that book, Christy. I bet you do, or at least you can probably find one real quick. King Solomon told us in Ecclesiastes, there is a time and season for everything. And as the Deerdus teach us, the same is true for cleansing. So in the fall, maybe you all have heard of this before, but in the fall, it's best to begin with a cleansing of the colon and the lungs. In other words, don't block the exits, okay? We do not want the interstate to get backed up, okay? In the winter, we focus on the kidneys. In the spring, we focus on the liver. And in the summer, we focus on the pancreas, spleen, lymphatics, heart and circulation, stomach, small intestine, and gallbladder, which sounds like a lot, but it's all done together. That is all I'm going to say about that.
It is a lot. And I want to tell you, and you can put in the comments, because I'm sure if you've been using oils for a while and done some cleansing out, and we're talking lemon oil is a great detoxer of the body, right? So we're not talking, we're going to talk about some other products here, but your essential oils, your Young Living Vitality oils are very powerful. That's why we tell people, if they haven't, used them before, to start low and slow, right? Because they are powerful. And if you have a lot of chemicals built up in your body, you can have a reaction as they're trying to get out, okay? So I want you to know that while we are going, you start detoxing your life, you will notice that you are more sensitive to chemicals. Like, I can't go down the cleaning aisle at a regular grocery store. Like, I'm running in, running out, as rare as that is. But that's a good thing. All people say, oh my gosh, I can't stand the Glade plugins anymore. And I used to have them in every room in my house. Well, that's a good thing. That is your body telling you, this is no good. Get out of here. Okay. So what happens with that formaldehyde is it actually blocks and deadens our olfactory nerve. That is not good. That is the front part of your brain that is being killed off by that formaldehyde. And not allowing you to be able to actually smell that anymore. Okay. So once you start cleaning things up, your body gets to start working like it should. So if you haven't done a cleanse before, you know, it says, right, we talked about the cleansing seasons, and this kind of going into the spring season is really when we want to be working on the liver. But if you haven't done a cleanse before, again, just like Sarah said, you want to start with the exit, because you don't want to be cleaning out the liver and have everything sitting in your large intestine and not be able to get that out. Okay. So if you eat 3 meals a day, you should be having 3 bowel movements a day. If not, there's some work to do, right? To be sure your waste is getting out of your body and not accumulating in your colon there. So our focus here will be on the cleansing trio. And that is 3 great Young Living products that Gary Young created for us. And they're hugely powerful together. And they consist of Essential Zyme, Comfortone, and ICP. And we'll go over how you can remember ICP in a minute. I'm going to talk about Essential Zyme, one of the first products that I started with. And it is, we have multiple enzyme products. Gary was very big on enzymes and the huge value. And you start researching it, you're thinking, I do not take enough enzymes. And I take a lot of enzymes. But it's one of the first supplements that Gary created. And it was the first enzyme supplement with essential oils, and so hugely powerful. So thank the Lord for our pioneer, Gary. It's a caplet, which is a multi-enzyme to help balance the digestive health and to stimulate overall enzyme activity, because we are born with a bank of enzymes, and you can only make so many withdrawals before your account is empty, right? When that bank doesn't have anything left. So the enzymes are made in the body that are you're born with, or actually go back to the liver and pancreas and are used again. So if you are eating enzyme deficient foods, cooked and certainly microwaved, you are drawing from and depleting your own stores. So what do you think the long-term results of that lifestyle are going to do when you can't break down your food, right? That's when we get into leaky gut and a whole host of other issues. So therefore we need to eat obviously raw foods that are full of enzymes. Carrots contain more enzymes than any other food. That's why a lot of health protocols will have fresh carrot juice in there, because of all of the enzymes, as well as supplements to give our body what it needs to help digest the nutrients out of our food. Now, enzymes have the affinity to go after tissue that needs to be digested and expelled, and therefore they will help with maintaining healthy inflammatory responses and levels in our body too. So that's fantastic, right? Essential Zyme is our only enzyme product that contains betaine HCl, which is hydrochloride, and that promotes the production of hydrochloric acid, right? That is why our stomach is very acidic. That is how things get broken down, foods get broken down. And especially if you have a high protein diet, whether that's plant or animal product, it needs a lot of HCl, because that's needs a lot of acid to break that down. So Essential Zyme also has great pancreatic enzymes, which are very important in our day and age when so many people have diabetes and sugar issues as well. Let's talk about Comfortone.
Awesome. Yes. So Comfortone is the next one in that trio right here. So this is that bottle of capsules. And so these are capsules of herbs to help the elimination process while soothing the bowels. So Cascara sagrada bark, that one is a great herb to help move things down the colon and support the healthy peristalsis action there. And that's the wave action that basically of your smooth muscle of your intestine. So it's moving that food through and everything then your body gets the nutrients from that as it's creating that action. You don't want to be on this one really like super long term. You want your body to be able to do this on its own. But if you're doing a cleanse and you just really need to get things moving, because as you're cleansing, you're hoping that toxins are kind of coming out and then they need to go down and exit the body, right? So definitely could use that in a detox. It has a great binder herbs in there as well to absorb the toxins and move them out. A few of the oils, of course, I love when we have our supplements that are oil infused for that benefit. So it's got tarragon, ginger, tangerine, rosemary, anise, peppermint, ocotea, German chamomile that are all there to support your healthy digestion and your stomach, intestines, liver, and gallbladder organ functions. So all the greatness in these right here. There are 150 capsules in this bottle, and 1 capsule is the dosing on that, but you can also follow the protocol in the Inner Transformations book that Sarah mentioned as well, and it may be a little different than the recommended dose on here. All right, I think Sarah is
Awesome.
up next.
Yes. So another part of the cleansing protocol. So the ICP, okay, we all have funny things about this one. It stands for Intestinal Cleansing Protocol, or ICPOO, or my favorite is I Can Poop. Okay, it's a powder that you put in a little bit of water and you drink it immediately because it does it's that fiber, high fiber supplement. So it thickens as it sits. You got to drink it immediately. And it works on many, many levels of cleansing. Take more, you'll take more with a high protein diet, or if you're on a low protein diet, you'll take a little bit less, as protein has very little fiber. Lots of fiber like psyllium. This has oat bran and flaxseed and fennel seed, rice bran, cellulose. It helps to scrape the intestinal walls and just decrease the buildup of waste, which in turn helps with improved absorption. That's important, and maintaining healthy everything. We want to make sure that the intestinal lining is able to absorb the nutrients that we're taking in. Good gut health is imperative to good health. It also has great binders like guargum seed and Mojave yucca root. You have the essential oils of fennel, anise, tarragon, ginger, lemongrass, and rosemary. And with those last 2 oils present, I would expect to even see healthier cholesterol levels. Y'all, this is like multifaceted here. ICP also contains fast-acting enzymes. Remember those? We just talked about those, that help break down protein and phytase. Let's see, which is an enzyme that's essential for vegetarians. So if any vegetarians on the call, you'll want to pay attention to that. Enzymes also help us absorb nutrients more efficiently from foods and supplements. ICP is kind of like the scrubber. It's the little scrubber, like little scrubber brushes for the inside of your intestines. So scrub-a-dub scrub, get it on. There we go.
Now, whatever you do to support your gut also helps your lungs. Did you know when Gary first said this, when I first heard it, I guess, not when he first said it, but when I first heard it, I was like, what? But because embryonically, our lung and brain is called the neurogut tube, is all together there. The fastest way to the lungs is through the rectum. Okay, so whether it's a suppository or you can actually do capsules of, I guess you'd use a vitality oil. It's up or in, something like that. So, but you know, the vitality label, right? And a regular label, same oil inside. You remember that? Okay. So lungs. So always very important to keep your gut in good shape. So after cleansing and even during, it is very key that you repopulate the good gut bacteria that keeps fungus and candida and bad bacteria at bay, right? So Life 9 is our great Young Living probiotic that has 9 super strains of good bacteria that all play well together in the sandbox, because there are plenty of, I mean, there's lots of good bacteria probiotics if you look at all different ones on the shelf, but oftentimes companies will put some together that don't play well together. So they cannibalize other ones, or they negate other ones. And so it is very important you take ones that work together, even at different times of the day and different implantation times. And then we also have a delicious one, actually, which is for the kids, which is called Mighty Pro. It's our kid scents, and they come in little packets. They have little Ningxia wolfberry in them. They're delicious. Like, I like them so much. And so if you're an adult and you're doing an adult dose, you would take 2 packets in a day. But you want to make sure to help support your digestive health with your probiotics.
Yes. Okay, so while we're on this, all our internal cleansing, let's talk for just a second about springtime in particular. I'm just going to bring up 3 of our favorite oils for springtime across all of our Young Living family. That is our lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And so I'm going to hold these up really quick because I've got 2 sets of them. You know, our labels are turning a little bit, but this is our lemon, lavender, peppermint in solid color labels. This is our lemon, lavender, peppermint in white color labels. The oil that's inside them are the same, okay? Peppermint goes with peppermint, lavender goes with lavender, lemon goes with lemon, you know what I'm saying? But when we teach you about how to use these, we're going to be talking about these white vitality labeled oils, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, because we're going to be mentioning some of the benefits for internal use, right? Talking about our internal cleansing here. So what I did, because I use these 3 together so often, and so do Danette and Sarah, I use these together so often that I peeled labels off of them, cut them up, and put them in a big old bottle, just stuck the labels all on one. And there's my lemon, lavender, and peppermint combo right here. And guess why I do that? Because I use our Young Living vegetable capsules here. They're amazing. And you get 250 of those capsules in here. They're empty for the purpose of filling so that you can make your own supplement capsules here. So all I did was I took this little capsule and I pull it apart, and now I have the 2 pieces, and all I do is open up my lemon, lavender, peppermint, and I drop some in just like this. And then I put a cap on it and it's ready to go. That's it. How about that?
Got to lock that cap down.
Yes, I did that. Locked it down. It's down. So just talking about lemon, lavender, peppermint, those vitality oils, they are fantastic taken internally during the springtime. Anyone that deals with struggles outside during this time of year, look up each of those oils in a reference guide, or talk to someone that has some experience with the oils. If you don't know what I mean when I say a reference guide, look that up and you'll see why those particular oils are going to be like your new BFF come springtime, weather changes, seeing all the pollens and things going across the sky. So also you could add sulfurzyme capsules at 2 a.m., 2 p.m. to support your liver and skin with the LLP if you need extra support. By doing the cleanses and following the guidelines from that book that Sarah mentioned, the Inner Transformations using essential oils, you can see big, huge, significant changes in your immune system, your energy levels, as well as both short and long-term health. And I think that's all worth applauding and saying, yes, please.
Yes, please. Okay. Let's talk about one of my favorites, and thanks to Danette's suggestion today, I remembered to take mine. I'm talking about alkaline. I want you to tell me in the comments if you have tried alkaline. Just say, I've done it. Young Living's alkaline powder is one of our most underused supplements, but the most powerful alkalizing supplement anywhere on the market. This comes in 2 ways, guys. This is a box, okay, with these little single serve sachets in them. I love these. I keep these in my purse. Anytime I go out to eat and they put a glass of water in front of me, I always get it without ice, and I dump an alkaline in, and I drink that with my meal or before my meal. Love it. And it's just great for travel. They also come in a bottle like this with just the powder, and you just scoop it out. There are unlimited benefits of proper pH balance in your body. Disease thrives in an acidic environment, y'all. It's great anytime, but if you had a meal, maybe you shouldn't have, like, you know, at the restaurant, it's great to drink right after. Also, at bedtime, just before you climb into bed, before you brush your teeth, because we create more acid when we sleep, your body needs an alkaline environment to work at its best. So drinking a glass right before bed allows your body to do its thing even better while you are sleeping. Oh, amazing.
Yes. Now, nothing works if we don't use it, right? Rocket science, right? Doesn't work if you don't use it. And sometimes you have to hit things hard if you're really working with something that's chronic or, you know, an acute situation, of course, right? but then in your regular day-to-day life, you know, a maintenance level of things, right? So I love that our products, we are about preventative care. So they work best preventatively, right? So that we don't get to the crisis level. That is always the goal. And use what you have and what you know, right? But you also can't use what you don't have. So we want to make sure that you maybe add something new to your monthly order so that you can try that for you or your family member that, you know, needs to do, you know, something that is good for their health, and see what works best for you or your family members. And I wanted to tell a quick story. I used to teach at the veterinary college at Oklahoma State University, and I taught anatomy. And I remember one day that this 6-month-old German Shepherd came in, and he died. And I was like, how in the world, you know, what happened to him? And they did a necropsy, and he had a toxic liver. He went into liver failure. And you're like, how does a 6-month-old dog do that? That was the time right when Swiffer wet jets came out. And all the chemicals that were in Swiffer wet jets is what was found in his liver that actually killed him. So that was something right off the bat. I mean, my mom taught me well. I'd never used that kind of stuff to begin with, but at the same time, it showed me how toxic it is. So whether you're kids or pets or you're walking barefoot, we're just bigger and not down on the floor smelling it or licking on it, you know, or eating our food off of the floor or close, you know, at the bowl and everything, to be able to take in all of that. So we think it's fine, but this is where what Chrissy talked about, the bioaccumulation, that when we're pulling these things, I have 5 pets, so you know I go through a lot of Thieves Household Cleaner and spray bottles all over the house. And so what I love is that when I clean with that, it's not only good for us, like it supports our immune system. It doesn't just clean, but actually supports our immune system and our indoor air. So I love that so much, and hope that you guys really get into and have some fun in cleaning out your home, because all you really need in your home, Thieves Household Cleaner, a big old thing of baking soda from Costco, and some white vinegar, and that will clean your entire home.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, so we've talked about these products in cleaning your home, but I don't want to minimize or ignore the detrimental effects of stress and feeling blue and what that can do to your body. Those negative emotions can be as or even more powerful than actual pathogens. They lower our body's frequency, which basically leads to decrease in our immune system. It's leaving us susceptible to the outside influences. And so this same principle holds true for getting good sleep. Good enough is not good enough. So 7 to 8 hours of good REM and peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. That's what we're going for there, right? And, you know, like we talked about with the enzymes, healthy food is key to a healthy body, and clean water, and lots of it, right? We need all of those things.
Okay. Hold on here. There we go. Well, we all want, of course, all the products, right? Everybody want everything. Can I get an amen? When we hear about it, but you don't need to bust your budget, okay? It took my family a good 2 years to really ditch and switch everything in our house. This doesn't usually happen overnight. It can, if you're on a mission, it can happen overnight. But here's what we've accomplished for about $50 a month over the last year on Essential Rewards, which is our loyalty program. We have totally upgraded our home. We've revamped, I'm talking about, you know, the products, guys, not remodeling. We've revamped our cleaning products, our laundry products, dish detergents, beauty products, and makeup, shampoo, conditioner for the kids and our little puppy. We've added key supplements, targeted supplements. You haven't added, well, we haven't added anything to our budget, but in fact saved money, and then earned 100 ER points for free products back to shop from your own store where it's already discounted for you. And I'm going to give you an example of what this looks like. You have products with 0 chemicals and guaranteed for purity and safety. Remember Seed to Seal we talked about? you've now already drastically reduced your toxic load that you're asking your skin, lungs, kidneys, and liver to detoxify out of your body. That's so, so important. I want to give you an example of what a $50-ish dollar order would look like. When we look at the Thieves household cleaner, so we talked about that, right? One of there's two areas in our home that should be the first things we ditch out. And it's the things that touch our bodies the most and the things that we're walking on and putting our hands on. So Thieves household cleaner is going to clean all the surfaces, everything. Okay. We used to say from your toilets to your tomatoes, but now we have the fruit and veggie soak. So you don't have to use your Thieves household cleaner on your fruits and veggies anymore, although you can. Literally cleans all the things, guys. And then of course the laundry detergent. Okay. The laundry detergent is the other thing that would be probably one of the first things to swap out, because your clothes sit on you all day long. So you got to make sure, and Christy already talked about this, I don't need to reiterate it, but you got to make sure that what you're coming in contact with all day long does not become an endocrine disruptor, does not, irritate your lungs and those sorts of things. So now that you know something, you can do something great for yourself and your family and share what you've learned. Your sister, your mom, your neighbor, that friend, your best friend deserves to know how you're kicking chemicals to the curb to help your family's health today and for decades to come. Don't stay silent, y'all.
Thank you. So as we wrap up with you guys tonight, I just want to mention, if you don't yet have your own Young Living Wholesale membership, I would love for you to get back with the person that invited you to this class. One of the great ways that you can really help transition your home and cleaning things out is with a Thieves starter kit. I actually love to start with this one, our premium starter kit with our oils. It comes with a diffuser because I want that going in my home. And then I just tack on the Thieves starter kit with that. But just so that you know a little bit of what's in that kit, the Thieves kit, you get a 15 ml of Thieves oil like this. It's about 300 drops, great for that diffuser, right? Aroma Bright toothpaste, and we could go into that. I'm not sure if we touched on that one. This is an amazing toothpaste. Our Thieves Fresh Essence mouthwash, really good stuff, great oils in there. It's going to benefit you in a lot of ways. Has 2 of our Thieves household cleaner concentrates. Remember, these are concentrates, so you're making many, many bottles out of each one of these of multi-purpose cleaner. You also get 2 of the Thieves foaming hand soaps, and Danette had held hers up earlier, the foaming. So it comes with a foaming pump to help foam up the soap for you. It's the air in that device in the pump that makes that foam up for you. And then we've got 2 of the Thieves sprays like this. It's a surface spray. You get 2 of those. 3 of your Thieves waterless hand purifier sanitizers. And I think Sarah may have those to show you. And Sarah, do you want to say hello and show them those so that you'll be seen on our replay if you'll say hello and show them?
Absolutely. So this is our large 7.6 fluid ounce. You notice it comes with a pump. This is great, guys, to keep in the car, at the entryway, in the garage, anywhere you're walking into the house where you need a quick pump. And what I love too is we have these 1 ounce bottles that are great for travel, great to keep in your purse. My kids have them in their backpacks. You can put them in their lunch boxes. And when this gets empty, you just refill it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So that is the small ones that she showed you. Those are the portable travel size. You get 3 of those. Then you also get a 5 ml of Stress Away oil, an Aroma Glide Fitment that looks like this. You can put this on top of your any of your oils. It'll be great on that Stress Away bottle. And then some Thieves mints and 2 of our Ningxia Red sample packets to try out, which is an amazing antioxidant infused drink for everyone in the family. Super, it tastes amazing, really, really good. So that Thieves kit right there to start off with is $160, and the PV, which is just like our points value we get with that. If you just want to make that your first Essential Rewards order with your kit that you're getting here, guys, you're going to get freebies and promos from the company because every month they change them up and they're phenomenal. And so the person that is helping you with this can explain what those are for that month. We also have for our existing members an amazing Thieves ER kit. So this is a really smart way if you want to make your dollar stretch really far, then our Thieves ER kit is the way to go. If you've never checked that out and you're a member watching this, just type in 3697, I believe is that number there. You can double check me, but that has a Thieves 15 mil in it as well. It has your 4-ounce Aroma Bright toothpaste, which is our travel size there, a full Thieves household cleaner, a mouthwash, a foaming hand soap, the waterless purifier that Sarah had, and a Thieves spray here, and you get 2 of those purifiers over there, and that's like $118. It's like $118 and 50 cents, something like that, for all those goodies there that you're getting in that Thieves ER kit. Plus, when we use an order on Essential Rewards, our company gives us 10 to 25% back in reward points to use toward free products later. So it's a really smart way to get freebies from the company, to get some reward points to use toward free stuff, while also cleaning out our home and making that transition there. Danette, do you have anything you want to add to the end of that? Oh, you're muted.
I'm just talking away. You would not have believed all the great information I just gave you. No, the current monthly promos, they change every month. We are hugely blessed by all the things that Young Living gives us, and they give with different levels of purchase. So we always love and appreciate their generosity. So I'm going to share with you what you get free with qualifying purchase at this time of this recording, if you're watching this back later. But make sure, again, to ask the person that shared this with you. If you don't know what that is for the month, and they'll tell you. So this month, we actually, on Essential Rewards, which is our wellness program, right? For every month, we get a wellness box of things that you choose. You decide how much and what it is, and you can change that every single month. You can change when you get it, all the good things. But this month, at the 100 PV level on Essential Rewards, we get a bottle of Valor, and this wholesales at over $40 for a 5 ml bottle. We get that free with just 100 PV on Essential Rewards. Hugely generous, so do not miss your Valor. At the 190 level on Essential Rewards, you'll get another bonus oil, which is Clarity Oil. And then at the 190 level, whether it's on Essential Rewards or on a one-time order, we're going to get Juva Flex. What did we learn today? I think Sarah said it. Juva means liver. So Juva Flex is one of our amazing liver products. Young Living does such a great job of giving us the things that like we need, right? What we learned in the spring, good to help detox the liver. So then at the 250 level, I don't have one because it's exclusive and it just came out yesterday, but it is an amazing, darling, inhale and exhale is what this little oil bag says on it. It has loops in there. Elastic loops that you can put your oils in there because you need to travel with a handful of things, right? All of us travel with different ones, but you always want to have something on you at all times because everything happens when you don't, right? So keep it on you. Then at the 300 PV level, and again, these are cumulative, like you get all of these things, right? And the travel bag. At the 300 PV level, 15 mil, big old bottle of Gentle Baby. All of the oils in here, sounds like baby. When I first heard it, I thought, I don't have kids, so not one I'll probably get. Then I read all the oils in it. I'm like, those are the best skin oils. It is an amazing skin blend. So big old 15 ml bottle that they will give to us. So fantastic. I'm excited about those. Sarah, ready?
Yes. Although I don't think I'm next. I think it's Christy. Sorry.
Okay, I think we're actually wrapping up for the night. Just wanted to thank you guys for coming and joining on with us. We know that your time is super valuable. And again, like we said at the very beginning, our total goal really is to help empower you, educate you on the options that you have. And we just hope that at the end of this, you've learned a few things that will empower you to make better choices and decisions moving forward on your health and wellness from the inside out, outside in. We kind of went in reverse order. But guys, we love getting to spend time with you. Our community is what makes us really unique in this industry, because we are there to champion and lock arms with you on this journey. So you're never alone. We have tons of resources and community within our Young Living family. So know that if you were invited to this class to watch along with us, that when you take advantage of using your friend's referral link to get your own account set up, that you are also getting your friend to partner up with you along that journey, as well as a community of like-minded people that love to share and educate. So thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. We so appreciate it. We hope you've had a good time with us. We've enjoyed having you along with us, that's for sure. Y'all have a great, fantastic night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.